Welcome back, kids, to CHOTISIDUNYA, in a quiet garden where butterflies fluttered and bees buzzed lazily from flower to flower. There was a world so small that humans never noticed it. Beneath a single wide green leaf lay a village no bigger than a teacup. This was the tiny leaf village. The houses were made from acorn caps, roofs stitched with flower petals, bridges stretched across puddles, using thin blades of grass, and at night, glowing fireflies lined the paths like little lanterns, lighting the way. The villagers were ants, beetles, crickets, and snails, all busy with their tiny lives. Among them lived a little bug named Tiko, no bigger than a raindrop. Tiko was curious, restless, and always asking questions. "Why must we always stay under the leaf?" he asked one morning, as the snail elder gave his usual warning. "The big world is dangerous," said the wise old snail, slowly blinking his eyes. "Raindrops are like floods. Birds are like monsters. We are safe only here." But Tiko gazed at the tall daisies, the sparkling drops on the grass, and the giant sky above. His heart longed for adventure. "Someday I will see the big world," he whispered to himself. One morning after a gentle rain, the world beyond the leaf shimmered like crystal. Drops of water clung to flowers like diamonds. The air smelled fresh and sweet. Tiko's courage bubbled up. "Today is the day," he said, and he climbed a tall stem. Higher and higher he went until he could see the whole garden. From up there, the garden looked like a magical kingdom. A puddle sparkled like a lake. A daisy looked like a giant castle tower. A pebble seemed as big as a boulder. Everything was grand and mysterious. Just then, he heard a faint cry. "Help! Somebody help me!" Following the sound, he spotted a tiny ant girl struggling in a puddle. She was slipping on the wet surface. Unable to climb out, without thinking, Tiko plucked a fallen petal and pushed it onto the water. "Grab on!" he shouted. The ant climbed aboard the petal raft, trembling, but smiling with relief. "You saved me," she said, catching her breath. "My name is Lila. I thought I was lost." Tiko beamed proudly. "I'm Tiko. Maybe I'm small, but today I was big enough to help." They laughed together and began to walk back toward the leaf village. But suddenly, whoosh! A giant shadow swept over them. A sparrow swooped down, its wings flapping like thunder. "Run!" cried Lila. The two tiny friends darted between blades of grass, the sparrow's beak snapping behind them. They leapt over pebbles, squeezed under roots, and ran until at last they reached the safety of the hidden leaf village. The other bugs gathered in amazement. Fireflies flickered brighter as Lila told the story. "Tiko saved me from the puddle, and we escaped a sparrow together." The elder snail listened carefully. Slowly he nodded. "Perhaps the big world is dangerous, but also full of moments to show courage and kindness." From that day, Tiko was no longer just the curious little bug. He was Tiko the brave. That night, the village glowed brighter than ever. Fireflies hovered like stars, and everyone celebrated with music, made from cricket chirps and beetle drums. Tiko lay on his back, beneath the leaf, looking up at the vast night sky. The stars twinkled like giant fireflies in the distance, and Tiko whispered, "I may be tiny, but even the tiniest can have the biggest adventures." And in the secret world under the leaf, every little creature began to believe that being small did not mean being weak, because in every tiny heart there is room for a very big dream. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.